Welcome, welcome, boys. This is how to replace the starter on your BMW E38 M62TU. We're underneath the beast. First and foremost, the number one thing is to disconnect the negative battery terminal from... Cannot emphasize that enough. Disconnect that before you do anything else. Ask me how I know about that if you decide not to. Once that is done, you can climb under here. And I already disconnected this cable. It was a 13mm that held it in place, and then I moved and tucked it back behind here. So it was snaking over here, and I threw it out of the way there. Next, we have this heat shield that's kind of sort of in our way. It's held on by 4 of these guys. These are 8mm screws. So you'll have one there, one there. A piece of the heat shielding bolts up to another piece of the heat shielding here. And then back behind it, there, under the cat. So you undo those 4 things. This piece becomes loose, and it kind of, you'll see it kind of slides between these 2 pieces here. So we're just going to slide that out and get it out of the way. Okay, and I found it quite easy to take the 10mm that was out of here to let this wire loom and everything all hang down, and then I was able to just slide that piece of heat shielding out through the back. So now we have a much more visible starter here. There are also 2 10mm that are holding on this other piece of like splash shielding here. There and there. And notice it doesn't move yet. And that's because if you slither around here, you can kind of see up in there that dirty guy. That needs to come off too, so we can get this other piece of shielding out of here. Okay, and using the 10mm, we got that very greasy bolt out of there with a washer. Now we can just slide this thing out of here. And Tetris it out. Alright, boys. So now we have a couple of electrical connectors here that some wires are going to. It looks like one's an 8 and one's a 10, so you shouldn't be able to confuse those. So we're going to take those off, and then we'll have the E-Torques that are holding the actual starter on. You can't see one of them. The bottom one's right there. I think that's an E12. The other one's going to be up above it, way up at the top of the transmission here, kind of up here. I can feel it. It actually feels loose. Well, maybe that's why my starter isn't working. Honestly, maybe it has nothing to do with the starter being bad. Maybe this thing's already loose, is it? No, I can't budge it. Alright, well, in any case, you need to get those 2 things off, and then it's just a matter of popping the starter forward and then kind of Tetrising it through this little hole that BMW is nice enough to give us. So I suspect we'll have to go forward all the way and then kind of tilt it down and out. I think that's how we're going to have to get it out, but BMW is nice enough to give you the room, so if you got the tools and the time, you can get this done. So let's do that, and then I'll hop back. Here's just a picture with the flash on of the starter with everything unplugged from it. And that's a picture without, so you can kind of see where those wires are going and how they're routed. Okay, boys, we didn't even have to Tetris it out. Once you unbolt it, you can literally just pull it forward slightly, aim it down, and it just falls right out of that hole. Easy peasy. There's the new one, so let's get it up in there. Just to show you we're back in, boys. This is probably, hands down, one of the easiest starters I've ever done, if not the easiest. Just a pro tip on these E-Torques up there. You don't actually have to... I would not take them all the way out. Once you back it up enough that the starter comes out, like it's still in this transmission tunnel but not in the starter anymore, leave it alone there, and ditto for the one on top. It'll make it easier putting it back in. Then once you slide the starter in, you don't have to try to find the one up there, up at the top, and feel with it. And it also helps if you have two different e-torques. I'll get some light for you while I'm explaining this. So I actually use my 3/8 drive e-torques for the top one, with the one up here out of sight, and then my 1/4 drive e-torques for this one. That way, once I got the top one on, I didn't have to pull the extensions or the socket or nothing out of there. I was able to simply leave my extensions and everything, and my wobble extension in there, and then once I put the new starter in, I'm able to start threading it immediately because all that stuff's still there. And then to start it, and then with this one, I'm started it and then torqued it all the way down with my 1/4 drive e-torques, and then went back up here with the actual manual ratchet. And of course the battery died on the other one, so we're using the cell phone now. So I don't know where it cut off, but anyway, I used the 3/8 drive with the e-torques for the top one, and then this for the lower one. That way I could use my electric ratchet and then tighten that one up all the way. And then this one, the manual, once I got it snugged in by hand. By hand, I only needed the e-torques, this extension, and this swivel here, this U-joint looking guy. And I was able to thread it most of the way by hand, and then once it got too difficult, zipped it in the rest of the way with a 1/4, and then just put this big extension on here with this, and then torqued it the rest of the way. So starter's in there. Now we just need to get the power cables and everything hooked back up, and then put the battery in, and then we're ready to see if she'll start. Alright, negative battery terminal is connected. I'm going to pull the fuse up here for the fuel pump, because I've already changed the oil and haven't actually primed the fuel system, or the oil system. It's been a minute since I did that. Changed the oil, so it's just been sitting for a few days. So now we're going to go ahead and, moment of truth, see if we can crank her over. And hopefully that was the problem. Alright boys, moment of truth. Last time we had a no crank, no start. Oh no, everything's in German. Ah! Or some language, I'm assuming German since that's where the car was built. Darn you, disconnected battery. Alright, let's see if she cranks. She should crank and not start since I disconnected that fuse. Cross your fingers, boys. Hey, yo! Let's go, baby! Alrighty, she lives to die another day. Wrong Bond movie. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching, boys. Peace.